Texas regional heavy non-conference schedule. Can you talk about just playing all these games in this area? I know Oklahoma's on there, but just kind of regional.
Right. I think it's just more exciting for our players to play in places that they're familiar with. Our fans can get there rather easily. So playing teams close, it's just more identifiable. If you go somewhere and play like Sonoma State or something, no one knows who in the heck that is. So, and I don't even know who that is. I think I just made that up. But no, it's fun to play against players for our players that they've played against in high school or in AAU, and so I think the intensity comes up that way. So I think it's a good schedule for us. We do start out with the University of Texas. That's always a big game. It's always exciting to go there, and I'm looking forward to beating them there this year.
How's the first handful of practices going, Coach?
We got work to do. Every coach will tell you we have a lot of work to do, and I'm not any different. We're working very hard. I'm pleased with that, but we have a lot of things to learn still. We're still 2 weeks away from our first official game, and we need it. We'll have 2 exhibition games, one this Saturday versus Trinity, and then another one a week after that. And those are always good tests to let us know exactly where we stand and what things we need to work on.
How do you all build off of the momentum that you created towards the end of last year?
Well, finishing 4th was phenomenal. I don't think anyone expected that but us. We set high standards. We talk about being successful. We talk about winning. We talk about winning championships. And that's the focus each and every day. So that's the expectation, and we want our players to rise to that expectation. And you can only do that by practicing that on a daily basis. You can't turn it on, turn it off. It doesn't work. It doesn't work at the pro level. It doesn't work at high school level or collegiate level, at any level. So focusing like that every day, I think, helps us maintain that momentum from last year.
You said you look forward to beating Texas. What would a win mean for this program?
Well, that would be our second top 25 win. We beat Western Kentucky last year. That was rated in the top 25. And I think when you do that, more than on one occasion, then you get a reputation for being a national level program. So I think that would solidify that for us. And obviously when you do that, you're more attractive for prospective student athletes.
Starting your 3rd season, have you put the stamp that you want to put on this program?
We're still getting there. We're still getting there. Beating Western Kentucky is the type of performance that I'm looking for each and every game, each and every season. So it's still a work in progress. I think it does take about 4 or 5 years in order to do that for a program. But we're headed in that direction, and I'm pleased with it. And I think our players are very excited about having the opportunity this year to improve on last year's performance.
As far as your fans, what can they expect from this year's team?
I think you're going to see a lot of people contribute. The scrimmage we had, a lot of people did some outstanding things, so I think we're going to be a team that you're not going to be able to hone in on any one person. I think we're going to get a contribution from a lot of people, and more than just our starters. I think we've got a deep team, and so I think we can take advantage of that by setting tempo, a little more defensive pressure than we applied last year, and that's the type of game I want to play. I want to play an up and down game, and that takes more than 5 people to do that.
Coach, how do you think you'll match up in size, just physically, with the rest of the teams in the conference? Have you gone over that?
We're normally smaller than most teams in our league. Maybe not height-wise, but a lot of teams in our league are kind of bulky. So you've got to do different things to take advantage of that. Our speed, our quickness, quick hitters, attacking the basket, using what we have and our strength we have against what they have. Plus, we got Dempsey there. She's going to take all our heavy work. She's going to pound some people around this year for us.
Okay. Coach, I asked the same question to Coach Thompson. Is it too early to How good can y'all be?
I think we can win the league. You know, a couple weeks ago, they asked the coaches to rank how you thought the league would finish, and I rated us 1. And I feel you have to see that, believe it before it happens. So I believe it. I see it. I see the potential there. Can we win it today? No, we're not ready to win it today, but come March, I expect us to win it.
Any more questions?
You guys were easy on me. I do have one more thing to say. A real big part of what we do is not just the basketball. We focus on our academics. Last year, our team did a tremendous job of getting a 3.2 overall as a team GPA, and I expect even better from that this year. So that's a big part of what we do is strive to be not only excellent on the court, but excellent in the classroom.
And replace what she did?
Well, it's actually weird to see, like, the first weeks of practice were just so different because all the seniors from last year were here, Camera, Spallata, Manasha. So it was just like like we had to learn how to actually move without them. And so I think we can do a good job of like keeping the energy and like the activity that she did in offense, like just like maybe more people involved and get done what she was doing.
You know, y'all, Cameron was so good at, you know, on the ball defense last year. Y'all generated a lot of your transition game off of when she would make a deflection down there or strip somebody down there. Do you think y'all will be able to do that as well this year? Or,
I think so,
how
yeah.
do you replace that on-ball defense that she was able to?
I mean, the newcomers that we have, some of them have a really good pressure, like defensive pressure that they can like put on the ball. And so I think we'll all make it work together. And I think we can actually do that and maybe better if we actually all get together on the same page.
And I'd like to add on to that, excuse me, not even like only the newcomers, some people on the team now, like we're getting them forced to do ball pressure, so everyone is going to step up and become better defensive players, and there's people who are great defensive players on the team now, and so they're going to have to step up even more. And you might be surprised. Somebody might be better than Cameron King on defense.
Good talk.
Who might that be?
I was thinking,
If I could ask.
you know, I don't want to say her name all the time, but Naja Mitchell-Cole is a great defensive player, you know. She moves her feet well, you know. We're learning big step, quick. Yeah, so she's pretty good at that, and she has pretty, you know, great hands, so you might see a lot of deflections. I'd say about 2 per quarter. You know, we're now in 4-quarter games, so yeah. That's your goal this year, Nyasha. I'm calling you out.
Dempsey, what's it been like for you making the transition, you know, from volleyball back into basketball? You played in high school and all.
It's definitely a learning curve coming in. Starting the first day of practice, it was very obvious I had a lot of learning to do again, but it's becoming more and more natural every single day, and it's just a huge blessing to be able to continue to still be on a team. I've loved getting to know each of these girls better and getting to just walk into an environment of such a team atmosphere. That's been the best part of the experience so far.
Nigel, I know you like to go out and watch a lot of different things here on campus. I've seen you at softball. Did you ever watch Dempsey play volleyball?
Of course. I was actually Dempsey's like #1 fan, you know, aside of her mom and whatnot. But I had a shirt made. I was Team Dempsey for sure.
Tell us what Dempsey was like as a volleyball player. Because I know a couple of years ago they made the NCAA tournament. They won a lot of games with Dempsey playing on the front line there. What kind of player and what kind of competitor was she?
I mean, I would say the same in basketball. You see a lot of passion. You can look, I mean, that's on and off the court. basketball court and volleyball court. She shows a lot of passion. You see it. She's always smiling. She's always energetic. She's always for the team. So those are characteristics of Dempsey as an individual and Dempsey as a player or as an athlete.
Nancy, how's it like, what's that like to have, athletes from other teams, going out and, like last year you were in volleyball, but you had Nija as, team, the captain of team Dempsey over there in the stands. What's it like to have athletes from other sports supporting, what you, come over and watching what you do?
Women's basketball has always been really great about going out and supporting all the other teams. Nyaja has done a great job of leading them to go and watch, like you said, watch all the softball games and watch all of the volleyball games. And so, but then coming from a program of getting to see us play from Southland all the way up into Conference USA, having such an athletic program that's grown so quickly, we've kind of have to support from within because we're going into schools that have been around a lot longer than us and have had programs for a lot longer than us, and so we have to support each other. And so that's been a neat and unique experience that I've had at UTSA, and I've thoroughly enjoyed just being a part of this family.
Now, what'd you think about Luby, voting y'all in the preseason poll? He put his vote in for the Roadrunners to win the conference. What do you think about that?
I don't think anything. That's Coach Luby. That's the belief he has in us. That's without a doubt. You shouldn't question that. We know he ranked us number one. He's done it since he's been here, and like I said, the only thing that is shocking or whatever is, it's not even shocking. I don't know. I don't think about it. It's without a doubt. We know. It's just like reinforcement. Like, yep, here we go. That's how I know the season has started. When he says, "Hey, I'm the only one that ranked us number one," it's go time. It's war.
How important is this Texas game to you all?
I think this Texas game, granted, it's just another game. It's the start of a season. It's the start of, like Naj just said, it's the start of war. And so we get to go in with the same mindset. It doesn't matter if it's Texas. Honestly, it doesn't matter if it's Trinity. We're going to go in with that same mindset at our exhibition game to work hard and be our best and not worry about who's on the other goal. I was going to say other side of the net, which is not true.
Yeah, stop whining and start grinding. That's what that means.
Any other questions?
So by the coach saying that he expects you guys to win the conference, sounds like there's no pressure on that as far as your end.
I mean, there's pressure, of course, but it's just a mindset. If he believes in us, we have to believe in ourselves. Of course, there's going to be pressure in it. It's a tough league. It's like I said, it's war, game in and game out. But it's a mindset, and like he said, you have to see it to believe it. So we're seeing it, and it's a mindset that we have. Of course, like I said, pressure's going to come, but we Harlem Shake through the pressure.
I've never known to be on a team that doesn't expect to win, and so this isn't. This is just the same. We come in with the mindset of knowing that we're here to win this conference, and fortunately, I have 2 regular season conference titles under my belt with volleyball, and so I'm expecting the same here with basketball, and I'd love to walk alongside these seniors and help them get their ring.
Any more questions? I did have one more question for you guys. With the finish with an 11-7 record last season in Conference USA, are there any, games that you particularly are excited about or rematch?
Ooh. Yeah. There's a lot. There's a few. We'll start off with Old Dominion. Old Dominion needs to see our presence for sure. This is not a game. So Old Dominion for sure. We're going to Western Kentucky, and that's going to be fire. We're ready for that. And UTEP, to me, is always kind of nice. And La Tech. Everybody, let's just go. Let's just play. Let's go to war.
So now that you've seen those teams in one side of play as a sport, a now that, and you followed along with the team, you know, at home games, is there anyone in particular that you saw that you would like to, you know, hey, I want to play against these people?
Yeah, Western Kentucky is always was a rivalry for us in volleyball, and so and getting to see the girls pull off a win last year at home, and like Naj just said, we get to go there, get to play in that gym. So I'm excited for that game, and then just getting to go to the Florida schools. I didn't get that opportunity, and Old Dominion doesn't have a volleyball team, so I'm ready to see and show them who UTSA is through this basketball program.